Good day everyone, I hope we are all doing well. For today we will discussing Philippine Clean Air Act, but first, let us define what it is. Republic Act 8749, otherwise known as the Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999. It is comprehensive law aimed to controlling air pollution in the Philippines. It was enacted on June 23, 1999 under the administration of Joseph Estrada. It focuses on promoting sustainable development while ensuring a clean and healthy environment. The law includes provision for air quality management, pollution prevention, public education, and accountability for environmental impact. What are the guiding principles of the Clean Air Act? The CEA provides that the state shall protect and advance the right of the people to balance the healthful ecology in accord with the rhythm and harmony of nature, promote and protect the global environment while recognizing the primary responsibility of local government units to deal with the environmental problems. Recognize that the responsibility of cleaning the habitat and environment is primarily area-based. Recognize that the polluters must pay. Recognize that a clean and healthy environment is for good of all and should therefore be the concern of all.
Although the level of air pollution has reached a critical point, there are still ways by which we can reduce the number of air pollutant from the air. For vehicle owners, or the motorists, maintain your vehicle, change your oil regularly every 5,000 kilometers. Keep the engine well tuned, follow the owner's manual for maintenance. Keep tires properly inflated. Ensure adequate tire pressure. Plan trips and observe a proper driving habits. Drive safely and responsibly. Remove unnecessary things from the trunk. Avoid overloading your vehicle. Travel only at speeds appropriate for traffic and road conditions. For commuters, talk to drivers, communicate with jeep, bus, tricycle drivers about the high health risks associated with poor vehicle maintenance and improper driving practices. Use mass transit, patronize mass railway transit, for example, the MRT and the LRT. At home, use low watt bulbs or energy saving lights. Limit the use of air conditioning units and keep the temperature a few degrees higher. Don't burn garbages. Avoid using aerosols. Properly dispose of refrigeration equipment, and use coolant. For office workers, reduce air conditioning use, minimize air conditioning, and ensure rooms are properly sealed to prevent energy loss. Use energy efficient lights. Make sure all lighting is energy efficient. Use company vehicles wisely. Use company vehicles responsibly and ensure they are well maintained. Use natural lighting. Open window curtains during the daytime to maximize natural light. About air pollution, discuss with others what actions they can take to reduce air pollution. Report violators. Report smoke bleachers to the LTO, MMDA, and or the appropriate local government units. Walk or bike. Instead of using motorcycles, you can walk or ride your bike to your destinations whenever possible. Use public transit. Take the bus or mass rail transit. Work with residential associations. Collaborate with residential associations to prevent garbage burning. Plant trees. Participate in tree planting initiatives. Ang pagtatanim ng puno ay nakakatulong din na mabawasan ang polusyon. Spread awareness. Share information about the ban on smoking in public places. What will be done to the polluting industries? Ano nga ba ang mga gagawin sa mga industriya na siyang nakakasira o nagkakakos ng pollution? Una, fines. A fine of not more than 100,000 will be charged for each day of violation against the owner of a stationary source until pollution standards are met. Number 2, imprisonment or pagkakakulong. For gross violations, the penalty is imprisonment or not less than 6 years but not more than 10 years at the court's discretion. The Pollution Adjudication Board may also issue a cease and desist order to close the firm. What will be done to smoke bleaching vehicles on the road? Smoke bleaching vehicles will be subject to emission testing by properly equipped enforcement teams from the DOTC or the LTO or its deputized agents. Violators will face the following fines or the penalties. First offense, 1,000 pesos. The second offense is 3,000 pesos. And the third offense is 5,000 plus a seminar on population management. Clean Air Act in effect towards cleaner air March 20 of 2014, the Iloilo City. The Iloilo City government received an anti-smoke bleaching machine for its clean air program from the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Intensified Environmental Protection of Clean Air 2019, Department of Environmental and Natural Resources or the Environmental Management Bureau for clean air priority activities include 1. The monitoring firm or the industry compliance. Number 2. The operation Alizai's airshed governing boards. Number 3. Calibrating and maintaining air quality monitoring stations.
Environmental protection. Among the directives of the DENR, chief is to improve the quality of our environment, particularly on air and water, and how to address the solid waste problems. Thus, the DNR has been implementing environmental protection programs and projects. Clean Air Program. The program covers the full implementation of Clean Air Act. The objectives of this program is to achieve and maintain air quality that meets the National Air Quality Guidelines for criteria pollutants throughout the Philippines, while minimizing the possible associated negative impacts on the country's economy. Those in order to effectively monitor and regulate all sources of air emissions, the Clean Air Program is divided into three sub-programs. 1. Motor Vehicle Emission Management Program. Number 2. Industrial Emission Management Program. And 3. Roadside Ambient and General Ambient Air Monitoring. The DNR Environmental Management Bureau, DENR EMB, continuously monitors the quality of air within the city and other provinces. Above photo shows the Leganese manual PMS, PMIO, and PM 2.5 on the left and the La Paz AAQMS TSP high volume on the right, AMB 6. Summary. Breathing in oxygen is so natural to us that we rarely even stop to realize that we're doing it, and thus we rarely, if ever, take into account the damage that is being done to the quality of our air. Of all the essential nutrients needed by the human, oxygen is the one we must have on a moment-to-moment basis. We can live without it even for a few minutes. The world needs us now more than ever. With the continued destruction of the earth, we should make our own little difference to help the earth continue to breathe clean air that will support life for us and the future generations. It is never too late. Breathing clean air upholds our human rights to life and good health and our right to live in our clean, healthy, and sustainable environment.
That's the end of our report. Thank you and God bless everyone.